And we should be live. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Let me just do my typical checks and then I'll be straight with you. Right, seems to be all good with me. Cool, right, and good evening everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? We are going to be on the Kinzigtalbahn, the Frankfurt Fulda route, because next week Frankfurt S-Bahn releases, so obviously we've been in the same part of the world, it just kind of makes sense to do a bit of a stream on this one, so it won't be an overly long one tonight. We're going to see how we get on. I was hoping to start a bit earlier tonight, to be honest, but, you know, things happen, and, you know, mainly cat related, so yeah, I wasn't able to start a bit earlier today. I was hoping to start about 6:15, but oh well, we move and we carry on what we're doing. So yeah, tonight the plan is we're going to be doing a couple of runs on the Kinzigtalbahn. We're going to do an ICE run. We're also going to do maybe a regional or S-Bahn run of some variety. What I can also do is just hop into the game and turn that audio down. I only turn it on for the intro and then I can just turn it off. Makes life a bit easier. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So I've got a little poll going. What do you want to see first? An ICE service, whatever else. So at the minute, I think it's around about 12 votes. So feel free to vote. So yeah, it should be a decent one tonight. In the chat, we've got Lauren Staub, Tyler, Luke, Signs, Ginger Jake, Transport East Anglia. Signs, how are you doing? I've banned you for a reason, mate. I'm not going to be doing anything during the stream with unbanning people. I'll only be putting certain people into certain roles, so please don't attempt to join again, and I'll sort it tomorrow, to be quite honest. With what you were saying in the Discord server a little while ago, I'm really not in any mood, any frame of mind to be messing around with people raiding my server, so I'll sort it tomorrow, mate. But for the time being, it's just a temp ban. Nothing, too mad. So I'll sort it. Anyway, who else we got? We've got Toasted, Geordie, Lauren Staub on the right track, and UK Tag. Hope you're all doing well. Bingo again tonight because no one won last time. After the stream, you could. We'll see. I've got some plans after the stream. That's why I'm not on too long. But I'll see. But yeah, anyway, for the bingo, we are on the bingo again. Oh, that's the wrong bingo. Hold on. That's not the right one. Let me just change that. Properties. Browse. Change it to that one. That's the right one. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That's the right bingo. So 3.82 subs have just changed, and there's some other stuff as well. There was a reference to a guard, but we're not going to be doing any guard mode tonight. So yeah, that's the sort of thing tonight for the bingus, and yeah, hopefully someone wins a roll. If you don't know what this is all about, basically, if you win a line in any direction, diagonal, vertical, horizontal, whatever different words. Then you get assigned a nice, lovely little golden roll in the Discord server. If you win a full house, then well done to you. You also get the same thing. Do you like my train art? Is that what you've put in the Discord server? Let me do that. Did you see that Palace won the cup? I was going to say the World Cup. No, I didn't. I didn't know. Is that the FA Cup? My mate that I added to Discord is here. Is that the Ginger Jake? My friend with a made friends with a Pendolino driver today. He let me do the horn. Oh, nice one. Awesome. Right, before we jump into it, I'm going to very quickly share this stream about because people have been telling me off recently for not pinging people when the stream's actually live. So I'm going to do that because that's always good. So let me just do that. Let me put hey, hold on. Hey at everyone. I'm live way. You'll have to bear with me. I've been feeling rather dizzy today, so you'll have to bear with me. There we go. That's fine. It's very low thing on that. I'll put it there. I'll tell you what. I might put it in self promo over there as well. I might do. Might just do that wherever that is. Where's self promo? Am I not in it? Oh, what? Self promo. There it is. There we go. Put it in there. Someone's video started. We need to close that down. Oh dear, someone's video is playing. Panic. Right, someone's video is playing on my thingy. Why is it doing that? I've clicked someone's video and I don't know where it's come from. Panic. How do I stop that from doing that? What's going on? There's just a steam train noise. I can't get rid of it. Oh, right, panic. I have no idea why it did that. Right, anyway, we're back. What we're doing? The one with the C2, Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. How you doing, Crazy? Hope you're doing well. Ashley Smashley, Palace won the FA Cup, so not happy about, not even a Palace fan. Yeah, the FA Cup's quite a big deal, isn't it? Deaton Railway Station has a new footbridge. Oh, nice. What's going on? Chaos. That's what's going on. Right, what we're doing first? We're doing an ICE run. Okay. Do you want what ICE service should we do? Should we jump into the game? That might be useful. So let me just do that. Let me get me thingy. Get me controller. Get it all ready to jump in. So yes, we'll be jumping. So you can see I picked up. We're on the PC tonight, obviously. So here's a few things that I've picked up. Germany-wise, we've got Ludwigsbahn, Schnellfahrstrecke Kassel-Würzburg, Schnellfahrstrecke Köln, which has the nice beefy timetable there, which we will do at some point when it comes to the console. Yeah, we've got some other stuff as well. So if we hop into that, there's also that M-Wagon thing there. We've got what we're going to do. We've got the 403, the 401, and the 411. So which one? 401, 403, or 411? First, the third one on my screen is the one we'll do. Did you see Eurovision? No, I can't stand Eurovision. It's not my thing at all. T-Sip, if that's on the bingo. Can't remember if it was, but yeah, T-Sip. City, was it Man City? I got Ginger Jake to sub to you as well. Thank you very much for subscribing, Ginger Jake. I much appreciate it. Welcome aboard. Hello, Ginger Drake. Jake. Basher, how you doing? Good evening. Hi Richie, I come in peace, but if you could check your Discord DMs later about something that happened earlier, that'd be great. No need to respond to this chat as long as it's acknowledged. Well, I already read it out too late. Yeah, you can do. I mean, if it's something that's gone on in the Discord server, then I can deal with it as and when. Watching your stream and dispatching trains at Stepford High Street. Nice. How you doing, RJ? Hope you're doing well. So what are we doing? 401, 403, or 411? The new 2024 timetable with the Avero is a lot nicer. Is that the West Coast Mainline one? $401, there you go. That'll do. 401, lots of 401s, that's fine. We'll do that one. I want to do 1-2 Fulda actually. How long's that one? 2 Frankfurt even. Do that one. I found it really cool. I actually looked for the service list of this, and obviously the upcoming Frankfurt S-Bahn route. And there's a nice one service that you can drive from like Fulda down to from what's it called, Kassel down to Fulda, and then you can drive from Fulda to Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to Frankfurt airport. It's quite a cool one. Quite a cool little service. There's like 2-3 hours worth of IC services, which is really cool. Right, and let's do this. Let's do it. I need to remember how to set up this monster. Which side are we on? We're on this side. We are. I won't be doing safety systems. And that's just a disaster waiting to happen. But here it is. 401. Sorry Wesley, you were a bit too late with your one. should be that on. Cool. Right, what's the timetable on this? We're straight through. Straight through. Easy stuff. Easy stuff. As we speak, me and Ginger Jake are on the Southern 387 at London Victoria. Ooh, nice. Inception. Got 27 people watching. Hope you're all doing splendid. Let's taste it. That's one for your bingo cards. I've painted a BR class 37 in GBRF livery. Nice. Some of the night S8 runs on this route go to Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof main platform, not the tunnel platform. Have you seen a Grand Central Voyager? Yes, I saw one at Wakefield Kergate a couple of months ago. I noticed at some stations, when you walk around, that you actually fall through the floor. Yeah. We don't talk about those stations. We don't talk about it. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. Oh, there we go. Right, let's get this beast going, shall we? I think this is one of the first IC services, IC1 services I've done on this route. I've done an ICET service, but I've not done one of these yet. About 200 kilometres. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to also ask a little poll in the chat about Frankfurt S-Bahn, because why not? So, are you excited for Frankfurt S-Bahn? Simple yes or no question, that one. Are you excited for the upcoming route? I like this one as well, because if you've played Castle Versberg, it's quite a cool little I can smell burning. It's never good. I can smell burning, 1 second. Someone nearby is having a bonfire or something, or a barbecue. That probably makes more sense. Do you think they will fix the issue for Frankfurt S-Bahn with a reduced timetable? I don't know. I really don't. I would like to say yes. I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? I can imagine it's going to be quite a beefy one on console, and there will be a reason for doing it. Personally, I mean, I get it. Because we've had this before, haven't we? I think we had it with Munich, didn't we? That had a reduced timetable, or had it didn't initially come with IC services or something like that. I can't quite remember. But yeah, I remember that being a thing. So, I mean, I would like to hope that they do, kind of decide to bring in the timetable. I mean, personally, I feel like they could have done some different naming, i.e., like, when you say the word reduced, it makes it seem like you're missing out, when realistically, from an actual package point of view, if you don't own any other German route, and I'm going to say this when I come to do my first look video next week, right? If you don't own any other routes and you just get Frankfurt S-Bahn just out the box, you don't miss any included services. All the services are the same, bar I think 1 or 2 freight services, because it doesn't have that much freight on it anyway. So, as an actual product, you're not missing much. Whereas, obviously, if you've got the applicable stuff, you'll miss out on the layers if you're on console. So, it's sort of like the layered stuff in, it doesn't affect... It's hard to explain. It's sort of like... I don't know. It's sort of like, it's like buying a house, isn't it? It's like when you buy a house and it's kind of unfurnished. I don't know how to describe it because that sounds worse. But you get what I'm saying. Like, it's like you're not missing out. Like when you actually buy that route, you're not being given less for what you're paying for. It's just obviously the layered services, but that's happened before. I've done the double. I've just been kicked from Train Sim community. Oh dear. Well, obviously you must be causing some form of issue, so please stop singing. You've just bought Birmingham Cross City for £7 for €7.55. Oh, nice. Are you enjoying it? Have you seen what Subway Sim 2 is doing for their third update? Yes, I saw Paul's little summary video on it. It looks really nice, actually. I'm looking forward to what they're doing, like improving optimization and the tree stuff and that. You're not looking forward to the route, as I'm a console player, so I'm stuck with the reduced timetable, and B, I'm not bothered. Fair. With the full timetable, the route is fire. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the full timetable is gonna be a beast. It is gonna be a beast. But I feel like I go back with the name, and I feel like both. I feel like the reduced timetable should be the standard timetable because it is. It's not. Reduced in the sense means that it kind of comes across like you're losing included stock, but you're not. All the included stuff in that route is included in both the console version and the PC version. The thing you're only missing on the console is your additional stock, but if you don't own anything else, you won't notice anything. How you doing, Blue Drifter? Hope you're doing well. Have you also seen a Grand Central Atlante? I have. Like I say, I live near the East Coast Main Line. I see them all the time. Already sent off 16 trains from Stepford High Street, and it's only been about 15 minutes. It's like London Commuter with old gen console layers all over again. Yeah, well, yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? And not to be fair, people didn't really kick up a fuss about that. To be honest, from what I remember, a lot of people weren't overly fussed by that. It just kind of made sense. And personally, as well, with Brighton Mainline. Sure, when they did actually release the full fat timetable. In fact, when I got a PS5 and I saw the full fat timetable, it was great. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, like, I understood. Would it be nice on console to have the option to have the full fat timetable? Yes, it definitely would be. Oh, that's a big stutter. That's a very big stutter. Oh dear. There we go. I've not ran this route yet, so it's just a bit of stuttering. Do you play with PZB and stuff? No, absolutely not. We tried it once. It was chaos. Put it this way, I've got around about 2 to 2.5 hours to stream tonight, so we wouldn't end up doing a full service. I'll make sure that's all still streaming. Yeah, that's fine. That's all good. Still good. That's right. I just feel like it just feels wrong when you know there could be more there. I agree, but from an actual product point of view, you're not missing out on anything. I'm looking forward to the tunnel lighting and the performance update. Oh yes, that'll be good for Subway Sim. Hopefully I'll be able to play on epic graphics from then onwards. You've just bought West Somerset Railway and the Thomas and Friends DLC. How are you finding it, Wesley? You enjoying it? Everyone alright? Got a night of hanging out with my sister and cousin tonight, so I won't be on. Have a good stream. Ah, no worries, Bovril. Hope you have a good night with your sister and your cousin. He is a mod indeed, so you can knock that off your bingo card. PZB is just learning. You get better every time you do a new drive. Yeah, I struggle to drive a single-handled EMU and stream at the same time. So trying to drive an IC train with PZB, LZB and all the other gimmicks ain't happening. AFB would be useful in this, so there probably is AFB somewhere, but I just never know where it is. Well, it's definitely in there somewhere. Because AFB is cruise control, and that makes life a lot easier. think is it in a cupboard? Is it in a cupboard somewhere? Oh my God, what's going on with me? My stuttering tonight. I'm not gonna do too much that requires me to mess around. I don't understand PZB, it's probably the hardest safety system in the world. I don't understand any safety systems. I only just about understand AWS. Is there any chance of F1 tonight? Not tonight, Blue Drifter. I'm going out tomorrow to Morecambe to meet Joe Dobson. Oh, nice. Is he doing an event there? It's behind you. He's behind you. No, he's not. Yes, he is. AFB. I feel like I would have broken my neck doing this. The way he's just turned it around. There you go. AFB. RFB. Ah, oh, that'll be why. Oh, poo. What have I done there? It's be 130. There you go. That's 120. Do I have to press a speed select? How do you do it again where it's like... Ah, there you go. There you go, that's how you do it. Figured it. Do you prefer English routes or foreign routes on a whole? It depends really. I obviously much prefer my UK stuff because I know it. I know UK stuff a bit. But I'm not against the German stuff. I like the German stuff. I quite like. I'm if I'm honest, I quite like the American stuff. Do you ever plan to do LGV Mediterranean? Probably not as a full stream, no. We have done LGV before. We do like a viewer's choice thing once a month. Whenever that is in a month. There is one due to be sometime this month. And we have done LGV before. And I've done LGV stuff before as well. But no, not tonight. And also, I don't plan to do a full-on stream because that route's a little bit... it's not my favourite route. Let's put it that way. I would love more Scottish routes. Ayrshire coastline when, please. I'd love that. Just had another new subscriber, so thank you very much to the person that has just subscribed. That means we are very, very close to the 3.82 milestone. I do kind of feel like we're not going to hit 4K by my birthday, so I've give up on that hope. But it's alright. It's alright. It's why you don't focus on numbers, because it can upset you, but it don't bother me. Press L in the tunnels. Ah. Okay. I want to turn it off. How do I turn it off? Manchester Piccadilly route will be busy when the Manchester Airport route comes out. It'll be good. I'm excited for that one. I wasn't suggesting a stream, it was just a question. Oh, I thought you said, would you ever stream it? Let me read your comment again. Oh, do you ever do... Oh, apologies. I thought you were saying, like, have you ever... Like, are you planning to do, like, an LGV stream? And I was like, probably not. I love the UK routes, and since Dovetail is UK based, we get a lot of UK content, although I'm kind of tempted to get the German content for all the layers. Yeah, German content is fantastic for layers, I won't lie to you. It's absolutely brilliant if you want, like, really busy routes. Every single German route is pretty busy. But I figured out the maths on this a little while ago, and if you a lot of people were saying to me in a stream not too long ago, and some of you might have been here when I was doing it, saying like, oh, why does Dovetail release loads of loads of UK and loads of German stuff and hardly any American stuff and all this sort of stuff? And I actually figured it out, and like in each iteration of Train Sim World, there has been the exact same or relatively the same amount of first party routes from Dovetail, and obviously the third parties at the minute we've only got UK and German third parties essentially. There's obviously that one that's working on the Santa Fe pack, but other than that we only we only have third parties from those sorts of regions. So press L to turn it off again. It's just turning it back on. So yeah, it's that's probably why this seems like to be loads of UK content and loads of German stuff. Because obviously you've got TSG, who's the forefront of German stuff, and then you've got like the likes of Just Trains, Skyhook, Rivet. Who else? Who else is there? Incredible Trains. You know, there's loads of people that work on UK stuff. A Belgian route would be nice. Ooh, yeah. What would you want to see? What Belgian route would you want to see? Is there any that do like cross-border where you'd see the Dutch stuff? Would it be possible to drive the new Cologne timetable afterwards? Because unfortunately I can't drive it yet. I would like to do that in in its own stream. I'm not going to tonight, like I said, I'm not going to be streaming for too long tonight, so I kind of want to focus on this route. But when it gets updated for PlayStation, that's when I want to stream it, because I want to make some content on it as well. Because I don't have all the layers. I don't have all the right layers for the Colnarcon update. There's like DMU services, and I don't own any of the DMUs on the PC. But on the PlayStation, I own pretty much everything. I'm trying to build up the collection again on PC. But yeah, on PlayStation, I've got pretty much everything. In fact, I feel like I do have everything now. I think the only routes I don't have on the PlayStation are like some select freight routes, US freight routes. Did you catch a train to London from Birmingham New Street? No, I've never actually done that. The furthest I've gone down the West Coast Main Line is down to Birmingham International. I've not gone any further south than that, by train anyway. There isn't many US routes. Yeah, but in reality, I think if you think about it, if you look at like the US railways, the UK railways, and the German railways, like the UK, and Germany have such more vast railway networks than the US does. In the US, let's be realistic. What you've got Northeast, like passenger related. Let's put it this way, right? You've got the Northeast Corridor. You've got a bit in Florida, and you've got a bit on the West Coast, like Metrolink and that, and Peninsula Corridor. But other than that, there's not really much, is there? Like, there's not like a whole state sort of like operator like in Germany, and also in the UK. It's obviously the birthplace of the railways, so the railways are absolutely everywhere. So when you actually think about it, and like weigh up what routes we've got and whatever else, like if you kind of correlated it to the amount of passenger routes available, it'd probably be a fair split. Press it again until it goes off. I'm not pressing any more buttons. I'll break something. You'd like to see a Eurostar route for some reason. A lot of people would like to see that, but I feel like if that happened, if they did a Eurostar route, I feel like people would then complain about it as like being boring, or it won't sell or whatever else. Also, to be realistic, most of it would be a tunnel, and from what I know, the development time for a tunnel, or like a predominantly tunnel-based route, is a lot because you've got the light baking. That's why I think they mentioned once, didn't they, that like to build the Bakerloo line, the actual budget to build that, it like doubled the budget it took to make it, because to try and properly build like tunnels on a route is really difficult. Would you like them to add the Elizabeth line to the game? That would be pretty cool. I don't know how feasible it would be, but that would be cool. I have Belgian trains planned, but I don't know which Belgian route to do. Blame cars for dominating America. Exactly, yeah. It's a very car-focused country, is the US. We need York in the game, even if it means extending the East Coast Main Line, then we can have the TPE, like the 802s and a couple of Northerns. I agree. I would love to see York in the game. I feel like York has got so much railway heritage that it's a no-brainer. I think if we was to get York in the game, I'd like it to be for the Harrogate line. Leeds to York with the Northern 170s, maybe a Northern 155, because obviously they've got the 153, so it could work really nicely as a route. You'd obviously have the LNERs, which would be not the right ones, but still. I only play the US route ones after the new train sim world drops. So you've been playing a bit of San Bernie. I quite like the MBTA commuter. That's a good bit of fun. You'd love a Luxembourg route. Luxembourg to Trier. Isn't Luxembourg like 3 miles long? No, I know it's bigger than that. I caught a train from Halifax to King's Cross. Ooh, nice. That would have been a hell of a journey. So I'm guessing you took Grand Central because you've asked me about 3 questions about Grand Central. Halifax, what a place. Imagine if they had the railway museum in the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they were to do York, then they would have had to have worked with the railway museum to get the Flying Scotsman. So they probably have good ties with them anyway, and I think Jamie's quite good with them as well. So I would imagine, like, if we ever got a York route, there'd definitely be like a nod to it or something like that. Well, yeah, then you could be towing steam to heritage railways. According to the poll, a lot of you are excited for the Frankfurt S-Bahn route. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a bit of fun. It's probably one of my favorite. Probably going to be one of my favorite German routes. Because I really liked Riesa Dresden. I thought that was a fantastic route. It's a brilliant route, that. So sort of like, it's going to be a bit like that, but a bit busier. In fact, a lot busier. There is a railway museum in Trains and World. Are you on about the one that's on? Is it Rosenheim-Salzburg? Luxembourg to Trier looks like a decent route, roughly 55 kilometres with 16 stations. What would be the operator? I know it's pretty early, but do you have any wishes or guesses for the new Train Sim World? I don't know. I mean, personally, I would like for it not to be a new iteration. I would like for it to be like a 2025 or 2026, like the route that TSC goes on, like name it after a year. If it's a new like a new game, that's fine, but the naming system, that's one thing. As for routes, I know a lot of people want to see something at South Western Railway, and I feel like I don't know how feasible that is with licensing, but that would be nice to see because it's been highly requested. Yeah, I think Germany would like something Berlin, but I feel like Berlin could be quite a contentious one, couldn't it, if they were to do that? Because obviously we've got Subway Sim, so that might be a bit questionable. And then for America, what would it do for America? I'd love to see that Miami line. That'd be sick. Is it Miami to West Palm Beach? I saw that on sale on TSC, and that looked like a really good route. I think you'd have some diesel Amtraks, and that'd be absolutely sick. That's what I would like, or maybe like a Toronto commuter. That'd be brilliant. It's the CFL, the Société Nationale des Chemins de Luxembourgeois. Not a clue. What would you lot want to see if from a new iteration or a summer release or whatever it's going to be? Eurovision is on in 30 minutes, so I'd imagine everyone's going to drop out to watch that. The extension to Birmingham New Street on Train Sim World would be fantastic. What, from Milton Keynes? I feel like if that was going to be the case, if there was ever going to be an extension, it'd just be a whole new route. Because it's about 50 or 55 miles, so it'd just be a new route in itself. The entire Luxembourg rail system is 275 kilometres. You're going to go watch it on BBC One. Fair. Enjoy. Let me know who wins. Not that I care, but let me know who wins. Whilst we're flying along, in fact I'll pay attention because there's a few speed drops here. Whereabouts are we? We are... Oh, we're smack bang in the middle of the route, there we go. Oh, Flixtron, there it is. The good old Flixtron. When does Jay do rejoin Discord? I'll sort that. I'll sort that later. In all honesty, if I get pestered more, the less likely you're going to be able to join back straight away. Don't pester me about it, simple as. Just to put it into perspective, he was saying that that my Discord was potentially going to be raided, which means that, from my point of view, I've seen that before because people have had their accounts compromised. So I am not messing around with that. Train Sim World US route might be LA to Oceanside. Is that Metrolink? I'm getting a lot of stutters on this. This is yeah, intense. Like I say, I've not run this yet, so this is the first run I've done on this route on the PC. I don't know. US, I don't know anything. UK, something with Liverpool would be good, or King's Cross or St Pancras. Yeah, I'd like something with King's Cross. That'd be nice. Isn't there that Hertford Loop? That's a thing, isn't it? That's a good route. That's with the 717s. Hamburg-Bremen would be a really good route idea. I like that idea, RJ. I'd really like to see a cross-border route between Germany and the Netherlands. I think that'd be a nice route. Metrolink and Amtrak Pacific Surfliner. Another good route maybe Luxembourg to Rodenge via those places. 45 kilometres, 17 stations. They could probably fit in the line to Dispatch 2. Ooh. In 3 days, I've dispatched 324 trains from Stepford High Street. That is commitment. That is some commitment. Liverpool streets and Norwich or Ipswich like in Train Sim Classic. Hi Richie, how are you and Shannon? Oh my goodness gracious me! Don't ever call her that. You never get the name right. It's just Shan. Sharon, Shannon, they're the wrong names. Who are they? This Dispatch would add around 22 kilometres with 5 more stations. And is that funky operator? Have a look outside. Oh, the stuttering. Looks like very much to be a commuter style. Frankfurt Cologne. How long would that be? I've seen some discussion on the forums about that. What's his name? The one with the green icon. Is it Moiron or something like that? He started a thread, didn't he? I saw some information, not information, but I saw some people discussing that and looked quite good. Looked quite a good route idea. What do you think about the GWR remaster? Oh, I can't wait for that. I'm so excited for that. I can't wait. Stepford Connect doesn't feel the same anymore. I get they have Connect no longer calling at some of the stations to avoid too much competition with Metro, but it's still not the same. I mean, I don't know. I've not played it long enough to know, to be honest. Cologne. It's definitely doable considering I think Frankfurt S-Bahn is longer with, I think, more stations. I think Frankfurt S-Bahn's 26 stations, I think. I like dispatching Stepford High Street as it's only metro, but I have dispatched a lot of new drivers driving the 717. They always seem to spad. Yeah, because the 717's got terrible brakes on it. If you buy the longer trains Game Pass on SCR, the 745 is included with it, so you can unlock the 390 Express in the 745 Airlink. I wouldn't want to pay for anything on Roblox. So it'd be around about 67 kilometres with 22 stations. That sounds doable. Yeah, I think that sounds doable. It depends, because obviously if they've had... part of me feels like with how problematic Frankfurt S-Bahn timetable is, that they'd probably avoid doing something like that. Would you like the ATS Chatmos, Manchester Victoria, Manchester Airport to Liverpool Lime Street? Oh my god, that's a lot of questions. Sure. More network routes like that, yes please. 110 miles. What's 110 miles? I would have bought the GWR remaster if it had 800. If it had the 800/802. Do you already own hold on, Great Western Express? Because if you already own it, you get the remaster for free when it comes out. Oh, we can get up to 200 here. Going a bit too slow. The brakes in SCR seem to have got worse. I agree. I'm more. That's the reason, because they've gotten worse. That's the reason why I keep spadding. Just had another new subscriber. Thank you very much to the new person that has just subscribed. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the RichyRail train. A guard mode stream would be a nice idea. Potentially, yeah, we could do something like that. I've got loads of ideas, I just don't have the time to fulfill them. If I had all the time in the world, I've got like a document that's full of ideas. I've probably got like 100 video ideas. And that's like not including like your first looks and stuff like that. I've just got loads of different ideas. Some of them are a bit like, I can't do. About 50 of them are like a series I'm thinking of doing. So I've got loads of ideas, and that's including streams and stuff as well. I think Lucas said that they're now going to go away from Frankfurt for some time. I think he kind of said that in jest, but I wouldn't be surprised. You already own it. Yeah, so if you already own Great Western Express, you'll get the remasters free. It's a bit similar to, do you know West Somerset Railway when that had a remaster? It's the same sort of thing. It's like a big free overhaul. I mean, I'd imagine the main problem with Frankfurt S-Bahn are the layers. On this route, you won't have layers except for maybe there's some TGV trains. Do you know what I think the main issue is? I think it's Frankfurt Station. It's an absolute beast. It really is. Because of how big it is and how detailed it is. It's the same issue with Munich as well. Because it's such a big station, it's an absolute beast on memory. Frankfurt Colony's 110. Right, got you. Will the Great Western Express remaster have the 800s and the 802s now? There's no new stock, and also I don't think they'd be applicable because the route's not changing time period. The route doesn't change time period, it's staying as it is, it's just getting the Train Sim World 5 features to it. So that's so no, that won't be the case. There's no new stock coming to it other than that, whatever that Grump Dog Games is working on. This is what I've hoped before I dispatch trains. So and so safe travels, don't get lost. I think Con to Couple Ends could be a good route. Ooh, that would be cool. I've got an idea for a stream, peeps, and I want to get your opinion on it. I'm thinking. Let me just have a sip of water whilst I contemplate. I'm thinking of doing a stream where we travel a big chunk of, because you can essentially via route hopping you can travel quite a bit so you could do Castle to Fulda. So the idea of the stream is Castle to Koblenz, or maybe the other way around depending on which one. So it'd be Castle to Koblenz, and it'd be Castle to Fulda on Castle Würzburg. It'd then be Fulda, Frankfurt, and then Frankfurt to Mainz, Mainz to Koblenz. Could be a good 4-hour stream, and I don't know when I'd do it, but I think that'd be quite a cool idea. Should I play guard mode on Birmingham Cross City or London Euston Milton Keynes? I'd probably say London Euston Milton Keynes. That'd be a better one. A bit too quick into this station, haven't we? Oh my goodness. Oh, Flixtron. That's 2 Flixtrons I've seen. They're bringing more Turbo Stars to EMR. That could be it too. Luxembourg Central Station isn't that big. Maybe similar to Zwolle. Such larger stations are great, but I prefer smaller ones, e.g. Con, but not as big, but with good performance. Yeah, I'm not too sure the actual technical reasons why it's such a beefy station, but it just is. It's just a beast. Proper is. It's a cool little side over there, isn't it? Oh well. It's quite cool. I think this is Hanau now, isn't it? Have you seen Alpermere Park making a new slide into the North Sea for people who are caught having a wee in the pool? I feel like that's satire, but sure, if you say so. Would have loved to see Charing Cross to Dartford with all 3 branches, but I feel like it isn't possible because it'd be too busy. It depends. I think the issue with the German routes is that the reason why they're so memory intensive is because of, well, these things, the IC trains. The IC trains are memory eaters. They really are. They're terrible for it. Because from my so basically, the way I understand it, through I don't know anything about development, and you don't quote me on any of this, but from what I've kind of there's no one there. From what I kind of understand, the IC trains that are more coaches as a set, i.e., for example, the 153 is a 1-car unit, so you can have loads of them coupled up together, and it's not too bad because it's just the memory of the one. Whereas when you've got a train like this, which is a lot of coaches, it's kind of essentially this is a multiple unit, isn't it? So because it's a multiple unit, it's why, for example, the 87 can carry loads of what do you call them? Carriages. It's because them carriages are like single carriages, but these act as like multiple units, so they're all synced up. So basically, this front unit is telling the middle unit what to do, and because there's so much memory in it, because it's telling each coach what to do. They take up a lot of performance, and obviously Germany's full of trains like that. It's why the 700 was a bit of a memory eater as well, because it's again another 8-car. It's a multiple unit. It's telling the whole thing what to do. Whereas when you've got a 4-car unit or whatever else, it works the memory's contained within that 4 cars. If that makes sense, it's kind of hard to explain, but that's my understanding anyway. So that's why I feel like the Frankfurt S-Bahn timetable thing is because of the IC trains. But you can't not have the IC trains because obviously that new Frankfurt airport section they've brought in. So that's a very long-winded way of saying that I don't feel like that route would be inconceivable. Is inconceivable the word? I don't know. But basically you have the 465s, which are 4-car EMUs, and they don't really use that much memory. Why South Eastern High Speed runs like a dream. Here's my opinion on games like SCR and BR. Everyone likes their old toy SCR until something shiny and new comes along. BR. I quite like BR. It's nice. You've finally seen the Flying Scotsman at the National Railway Museum. Is it there? Is it stationed there? No one's really said anything about about the Castle Cobble End stream, so I might scrap that idea. Another live stream could be Cathcart Circle, ScotRail Express, and then 5 Circle. It could be, but you've got the issue of trying to get to between Central and Queen Street, because there's no natural way to do it unless you do route hopping, which I wouldn't want to do. The idea was it'd be like a seamless journey all within Train Sim World, because I don't think there's any other routes that the other idea I had was Stratford to Stratford. So you could do Stratford International to, well, what I'd do is do Stratford to Willesden, Willesden to Euston, but then how would you get from Euston to St Pancras? That's the problem. It's like trying to figure out the links, and it's like an uninterrupted link. What is your motto? What do you mean my motto? Maybe why Brighton Main Line was possible. Yeah, because it's all. I think they even say that if you go and rewatch the preview stream from Brighton Main Line, they said the reason why they could fit in loads of services is because essentially you're only loaded in the memory of like a 4-car EMU, which is not that memory intensive. Whereas if they're all 8-car, so it's weird. So you can have 12-car 377s, but because they are 3 sets of 4 cars, it doesn't triple up the memory, if that makes sense. Whereas if you've got an 8-car, that's 2 times the amount of information. It's like the information contained within the train. It's very difficult to kind of explain it, but yeah, it's like the information contained within the train. It's why the LNER route's quite memory intensive as well, because it's the same with the Azumas. They're stupidly long as well. So because you've got you've got your 5 cars, and then I think are they 9 cars, and again it's the same thing. It's all being told. So the longer the longer a train is as a fixed unit, the more memory it takes up. Whereas, your shorter units, you can have multiple of them because it's the same thing. It recognises it. It's really gets very, very technical and very confusing. It smells burning. It's really making me concerned because I feel like it's my computer. Hello, my love. I have just seen your message, but as you can see, I've got some speed changes coming up. So let me just go through them first, and then I'll send it on to you. Bloody hell, we're skinned. So I'm just trying to multitask. We've got a bill to pay, so I'm trying to transfer the money. Right, my love, if you're in the chat, it's done. The Flying Scotsman crashed into Abbeymoor back in 2023, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I saw about that, which is a shame, really. Are you going to the Flying Scotsman at the Didcot Railway Centre? I don't know where the Didcot Railway Centre is. You'd like a Eurostar from St Pancras International to Paris. That'd be an incredibly long route, and I don't think it'd be possible. How you doing, Nathan? You're doing a shift on the Leven line. Ooh, nice. I used to burn in my German exam. Hopefully that goes down well with the examiner. Oh, you use barn. Ah, yes. Ooh, yeah. It's actually quite surprising. It's actually quite surprising how, like, how do I put it? Like, how much of a language it teaches you. I feel like I've learned an awful lot of German by playing the game. Because, like, for example, I already knew, like, Flughafen, for example. I know that one. I know Hauptbahnhof. How you doing, Melbourne train guy? Hoping. Hold on, let me try that all again. How you doing, Melbourne train guy? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. good morning to you, I think it is. Is that correct? I am indeed having fun. I also need a wee, which is fun. You're driving Stepford Express to Lynn, pulling into platform 0. But could you stream that route long? What, the Castle Cobblends? What, it'd be about 4 hours? I've done a 4-hour stream before. New 5-time table in real life is coming on Monday, leaving us getting 2 trains per hour. Oh, the memory's getting a bit intensive now. Got to pay attention to what I'm doing now. Look at this, it's incredibly busy. Look at this. Got all your trains in here, all your, what do you call them? 423s. A 425. I can't tell the difference between a 423 and a 425. We will do an S-Bahn run. So it was 5 AM. Why are you up at 5 AM on a Sunday? No, it's the evening. Wesley, Melbourne, considering the name, is in Australia. So it's at the minute he's watching this with his laptop upside down. You're coming into Kirkcaldy with heading into Leven. Coming into Kirkcaldy, heading to Leven. There you go. Are you watching Eurovision? Yeah, right now I am. That's why I've got to shoot off at 9 o'clock. No, I'm joking. It's not. It's not. I say I'm going to shoot off at 9 o'clock. It depends. I have a pre-booked gaming session with my cousin, and I feel like I should do that. I didn't go to sleep after TSC stream. Been playing Train Sim World. Wow, you must be knackered. I know I would be. I can't function without at least 9 hours sleep. Eurovision sure looks a lot like Train Sim World. How do you mean, Cryptic? Got 30 people watching, so I hope you're all doing splendid. Want to give a big mention to Paul as well, Train Simulator driver, who hit 7,000 subscribers this morning, which was nuts. Big shout out to everyone that subscribed from my Discord server as well. Pushed him over the milestone, which is very nice. So yeah, thank you very much for supporting him. You seen 350 104 Eurovision? No. Practicing Kinzigtalbahn now. I've got a PS5 and don't have to stick to 8th gen. Have you just got a PS5? Like, just recently? Because, honestly, when I got a PS5, and the jump from PS4 to PS5 is insane. It really is. I got a PS5 in 2022, I think. Or something like that anyway. And, yeah, the jump, you do realise it. Try Brighton Mainline. It's nuts. Honestly. Like, you can find yourself getting lost in that. And S-Bahn service going down there. So, if I'm correct, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I am usually wrong, if you head off that way, that's the way you'd go on the S-Bahn route. I think, anyway. That's where that's going. In fact, can we find out where that's going? Hold on. You should say on it where it's going. Or it's melting. Where's that going? Can't follow it. I don't know where that is. It says S something on it, so no idea. But yeah, here you go. This is Frankfurt. This is awesome. I love approaching into Frankfurt. It's brilliant. It really is. I've been on PS4 since Train Sim World 3 and I got a PS5 this week. Oh, Melbourne, I know how you feel. It is a little bit laggy, I know, Nathan. It's just Frankfurt. It's beefy. But yeah, I know exactly how you feel, Melbourne. It's such a fantastic jump. In fact, it's weird because I went back to playing the PS4 a little while ago, about 2 weeks ago, because I had to do some testing on Blackpool branches. For those that keep asking, yes, it crashes for me too. I keep meaning to mention, but yeah, it's weird going back onto like Blackpool branches, or I played. I think I had a quick blast of Brighton mainline, and yeah, that was an interesting one. Oh, the brakes didn't want to work then. But yeah, you certainly notice a difference. It's almost a whole different game. Yeah, exactly. I agree. It's so nuts. Did you say you tried Brighton mainline? Because that is such a jump as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still quite beefy. But yeah, it's such a breath of fresh air. The only problem is the PS5 routes are just so big on memory. You're going to go watch Eurovision? No worries, Henry. Thank you very much for coming in, and thank you for the warm wishes to me and Sharon. Much appreciated. Have you ever used a rail cam? You should search it on YouTube. I've seen the one at York, yeah. In fact, there was once I was once caught on the York one. I found it and I waved at it a very long time ago. Right, so that's a IC service. I'm going to quickly pop to the bog, and then we'll do maybe a quick S-Bahn service. I'll have a look anyway. Right, I'll be back in a second, so I will be right back. I'm back. Right. Let's have a little look at you then. What should we do? Frankfurt, Fulda. S-Bahn. How long's your S-Bahn? 15 minutes. Okay. How long's your Regio, as they call it? Ooh. Frankfurt Fernbahnhof. Interesting. So what's your full line runs then? Is it that one? Oh yeah, an hour. Goodness gracious me, they take a long time, don't they? Yeah, we'll do a quick S-Bahn. That's what we'll do. Because they don't seem to be too long. We'll do That one. Is there any that actually leave? No, they're all the same. Because then they go underground then, don't they? Yeah, Brighton Main Line, East Coast Coast Main Line, West Coast Main Line, and South Eastern High Speed all day Saturday in Kinzigtalbahn after the TSD stream. I killed my YouTube channel when I got upset at Blackpool branches not working on my PS4, so now I get back to I get to grind back from 10. Yes, was it crashing for you at Preston as well? Before we jump into this as well, one thing I want to very quickly do is a bingo update. Right, bingo update. How are we doing? So, for those that aren't aware about the bingo, we obviously play this along. So if anyone's playing along, so what have we got? 15 likes, so we're not quite at 40, nowhere near 40. So come on, peeps, we can get there. Derail, no. Spad, no. Train delay, no. Overshoot, no. Toilet break, yes. Cat, no. 30 viewers, yes. Emergency breaks, no. Mic punch, no. 3.82, no. Oxenoem, no. Full beans, yes. Mod appears, yes. 400 members, not quite, I don't think. It's fluctuated because people have been kicked and all sorts of stuff. So, what's that? 90 there. 90 plus. So we're at 397. So we are still 3 away, including myself. But, you know, we are still 3 away from 400 members. I think it's technically 300 members because there's me and there's a bot, but I don't count that. So, yeah, 3 more members away from 400. 3 more members from 400 members in the Discord server. And speeding, yes, we've done loads of that. So, got a couple on there. So, let's keep it up. Let's see if someone can win the bingo tonight. As it was a rollover. It's like a lottery. Let's do it. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. 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 Let's do it. I've got a feeling. Ooh, that tonight's going to be a great night. Oh, I've not done that, have I? Ah, this is going to a place. Wiesbaden. That's on the route, isn't it? That's on the new one, I think. Why, I ain't got a clue. Flixtrain. Flixtron. No, Flixtron. Let me join the Discord right quick. Ah, legend. Tonight's gonna be a good night in terms of Richie's driving. Copyright with waking up. No copyright. It's alright. It's okay. We don't cause any copyright here. It's all within fair use. That's what all them reaction YouTubers say, isn't it? Oh, I see you there. Grumpy Yoshi. I was going to call you Grumpy Joshy there. Grumpy Yoshi, how you doing? Welcome to the Discord server. You're arriving into Cameron Bridge. Do 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 do. Let's lock them doors. You need to update your name, yeah. I'll know that's you. I mean, you can update it on Discord, can't you? Like, you can update it on the nicknames bit. It does confuse me because there's some people in the Discord server that are different names on here as well. It confuses the life out of me. Because when we come to actually win the bingo, I have to say, oh, what's your username? Here we go. There's not AFB on S-Bahn trains, is there? No, I don't think there is. I don't think there is. 200. Oh, there's another one there. What's that? Is that an ICE T? What they call them? Yeah. How you doing, casual? Hope you're doing well. Steinheim. Whoa, that's a geezer sat on a like a thingy. Hold on. Have a look at this. He just sort of sat on a box. That's quite cool. He's doing some laptops. What's he doing? What's he doing? What's he playing? Oh, he's... Well, let's just stop there. Let's ignore that happened. Let's go and keep an eye on this geezer here. Let's have a look. What's he coding? Any leaks? No, but he's playing. He's got Train Sim World 2020, 2 and 4 on there. He doesn't have 3 or 5. That's interesting. That's very interesting, isn't it, sir? I'm not unlocked the doors. Which system are you getting the Frankfurt S-Bahn for? I've definitely got it on the PC. I'm taking this 170 back to Edinburgh and 2025 back to Leven. He's working on trying to fix the bugs. Just a tiny bit of an overshoot. Yeah, that'll be your overshoot. There you go. You knock that off your bingo cards. Let's go. It says okie dokie on the side. How many stations is there on this? There's only a couple. It's failing to do so. Oh, shade. Can't be throwing shade. If you look at, to be fair, you say that though. You look at any game that's got bugs in it. There'll be bugs in Grand Theft Auto 6. I can assure you of that. There will also be, you know, animals and stuff. You're approaching Leven where this train will terminate. We're going off here. We're going off and underneath. Oh, okay, this is cool. So this is why I choose to do routes like this as well, because I've not played this route properly. I think I've only done like 1 or 2 S-Bahn services. Mulheim. Gently does it. Gently does it. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. Is the stream still going for you, peeps? It started like buffering for me. Let me check. Let me check if I'm still going. I think I'm all right. Yeah, I'm about 20 seconds delayed. Yeah, I think it's fine. It started like buffering for me. I was like, oh, that's scary. There's a freight train there. Hello, freight train. Like that. Apologies if I don't comment. I'm gonna need to focus on Pizza B and LZB. Yeah, no worries. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. But I quite like this. Like, I like these relaxing sort of streams where you can just play along with whatever you want to do, and you know, it's nice. I am gonna be doing a viewers play along. I need to. Yeah, we will be doing soon. I say a viewers play along. That's just a catchphrase really to get more people to be in. But you know, how you doing? Signs. Have them servers sorted themselves out yet, mate? Yeah, those servers have been sorted. I'm good. What about you? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. If I don't have a chance tonight, they were sorted over an hour ago. Okay, well if I don't get, to be quite honest, I'm planning to be busy after the stream. So, if I don't manage to sort out the ban, I'll sort. I only did it because I've seen that happen before, and it's usually like an account related thing. So and at the time I was very busy, and I thought, well, if it's happening in other servers, I don't fancy it happening here when I'm very, very, very busy. So don't take it personal. It's just I've seen it happen before. I'm not stupid, so I'll sort it out a little bit later. I should be able to revoke it pretty easily. Yeah, don't worry. Nah, when I saw it, I thought I've seen this happen before. I was in the middle of doing my dinner right before doing the stream, so I thought I don't really have the time to be messing around with this. So I thought, you know what? I'll just do that. Make it quick. I did put a message. I don't know if you saw it before I put the ban in, but I did just say, because it looks like your account's probably been compromised, I'll just take a precautionary measure and just remove you from the server for the time being. It'll most probably be tomorrow, if I'm honest. And if I've forgotten by my next stream, then let me know. Talking of streams will be a little bit different next week, because I didn't see it. That's why I got Ethan to check. Oh, I see. Ethan, you mean William? Throwing different names about now. Yeah, streaming will be a bit different next week because obviously with Frankfurt S-Bahn route, the Frankfurt S-Bahn route coming out, I was going to stream it early access, but I don't think I'm going to have time Monday night, so I'm going to do a release day stream on Tuesday, and then I'm going to do a stream on Thursday because I'm actually busy Wednesday night, and I'm actually not going to be streaming next weekend because it's my birthday, so I won't be streaming at all. It says locked doors, but I have, but the game isn't registering it. It's because of timing. So if you've arrived early, sometimes it'll acknowledge it once that time's Like if you look on your list, like there, if yours says 20, whatever it is, 2021 or something, it won't complete the service. It's because it's 5. I've had that happen before. It usually happens with quite a few Rivet products. Happy early birthday! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For anyone that forgets, it's the same day as the Monaco Grand Prix. So if you're an F1 nut, which I know you are crazy, then you'll know. Can we talk about Yuki Tsunoda's crash today? Oh my goodness! Oh, I thought he was a goner. I won't lie. I arrived bang on time, but it still didn't register. I had to wait until I said give up service. You shouldn't have to do that. You got to bear in mind there's like a wait time as well. See, doing a service like this makes me excited for the S-Bahn route. I can't wait to get my hands on it. 51G, oh, that's nuts. You'll have a sore neck tonight, I tell you. So this would then, I think, because it's a Wiesbaden service at S9. Correct me if I'm wrong. It would go through that tunnel, and then it would merge. Would that go in the tunnels until Frankfurt, and then that's when it would come out? I think. Your gift is my friendship. Your gift is free DLC. Ooh. Oh, okay. It looked like he just got out of the car like nothing happened. Yeah, they usually do. It's like Jack Doohan's at Suzuka. He just walked out. I was like, oh, ouch, that hurt. Do you know what I mean? I don't think they will. And I think if they do, they'll have loads of components. Right. Cool. Main menu. If you look on the route map, it comes back up for a short time next to the route. Oh, does it? Oh, sorry, I should have saw that. I'll have a look on the next service. We will do a commuter run. What's better to drive? The 114. Is that the one that's also, I think, got one of them thingies. Frankfurt. I don't want to do an hour and 20 minutes. I ain't got time for that. I've also done a lot towards Frankfurt, so we need to do one away from Frankfurt. Fulda to Frankfurt. Oh, they're all that way, aren't they? Let's have a look. Yeah, they're all going that way. You'd have to do Dosto, wouldn't you? Ah, do we have to do Dostos? I don't like driving the Dostos. What's that one? That'll do. We'll do that one. We'll do that one. Dog. Just a dog. Oh my goodness gracious me, it's smoky outside. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's over there. Right, okay. When will Manchester Airport come out? When it gets released to stores. Right. Can you not hear that dog? That's... That dog. Dosto. Tell you what, this is the first time I've done a Dosto service on this route. No date TSW team. The more you ask, the more likely you're going to get a timeout. They're like, I hurt something, but let's just get it out of the car after probably cost my team over $1 million. That's stupid, that, isn't it? It's stupid money. Right, where's this service go? Frankfurt Main, Offenbach, Hanau, Wolfgang, Rodenbach, Langenselbold, Bold, triggered. All sorts of places. What blooming X going on outside? Bloody chaos. That's one blooming noisy dog. Can you hear that? Hello Ben, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Check the forums there. There you go. You're departing, leaving in 2 minutes. Awesome. First thing I thought after Yuki crashed before seeing the replay was get Hadger in. As the Collar Pinto crash happened, I was like, get Aaron in. It's silly that, isn't it? We can hear the dog barking. It's like 3 doors down. That's a loud dog. Right. I don't understand why it's barking so loud. The poor cats are going to be terrified. Let's go. Dosters. Remember when will TSC make a comeback? Soon. Do you know what? I've actually got 2 TSC. In fact, no, I haven't. I'll tell a lie. I did have 2. I accidentally deleted one. I've lost it now. But yeah, I had two TSC videos recorded. One I still do have recorded, but I just need to wait until the right time to upload them. As in, like, when I say right time, as in, like, at the minute there's a load of releases for Train Sim World, and Train Sim World takes precedent. So that dog's really annoying. Hold on, bear with me. What a noisy little dog. He looks like an XL bully. You hopefully shouldn't hear him now. It's because my windows are open. Which ideally, I'd like for me to have my windows open, you know, because it's hot. But oh well. I can hear my dog barking from the street, and she's a small dog. Yeah, usually the smaller the dog, the louder. TSC live streams too. Yeah, there's plans. Don't get me wrong. I have recently picked up some more stuff on TSC. Actually, I've picked up Midland Main Line South. I've also picked up what was the other one I picked up? I can't even remember. You read that wrong. When will TSC make a comeback? I've read that right, surely. Oh, what was the other one I got now? There was another route I can't remember. She's a dash hound. That ICE service looks like it's going to crash straight into us. Oh, I'm kicking myself. I can't think of the route I've just picked up. What was it? Oh, I can't remember. Ah, I do remember. It's Glasgow Suburban. That's what I picked up. Describe the route. Glasgow. Yeah, it's Glasgow Suburban. It's whatever it is. It's that one with the. Is it a 320? How you doing, Mr. Train Guy? Hope you're doing well. welcome to the stream. Sing any ABBA songs you know. You can dance, you can jive. I'll tell you what I'm practicing for karaoke when I go back to Lanzarote. I'm practicing pop music. Radio video. Boogie with a suitcase. That one. Pop, pop, pop music. Pop, pop, pop music. If you've watched Benidorm, you'll know what you hold on. If you watch Benidorm, you'll know which one I'm on about. Voulez-vous? Aha, doopy doopy doo. Aha. Should buy the AP 318. Do you know what? I looked. There was an AP sale a little while ago, and I looked, and I was like, do you know what? No, I can't do it. What does Borgia mean? Is that a person in the chat I can't see the name of? There we go. Cool. Beans? Do 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 do. They're singing our song again. Yes, my love. Yeah, I'm still alive. There was a Mamma Mia theatre style show at my hotel when I went to Lanzarote. Oh my, where? Please tell me where. You've just left Cameron Bridge. Bloody hell, you've been at Leven for ages. We've done a whole S-Bahn service in that time. You are a dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17. We just had a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Talking of 17, we are now 3 away from 3.82. So come on, keep up the good work, peeps. You're all legends. 180 subscribers in a week? No, probably not. It's not going to happen. 21 likes. Thank you very much. 52 votes on the poll. 75% of you are excited for Frankfurt S-Bahn. That's really promising. I'm happy with them numbers. Bingo check. Yeah, that's fine. I can do a bingo check. Let's have a look then. Let's have a look at your bingo. So, 40 likes, not quite. Derail, no. Spad, no. Train delay, no. Overshoot, yes. Toilet break, yes. Cat, no. But we've had a dog, so I'm going to count that. 30 viewers, yes. No, we're not going to count cat because that brings you a bingo, and that's not right. So, no, not cat. Not a bingo. Don't count that. Emergency brakes, no. Mike punch, no. 3.82, close. Oxa no home, not quite. 4 beans, yes. Mod appears, yes. 400 members, so close. And speeding, yes. So the 400 members would be a bingo. That'd be a legitimate bingo. What else is there? Yeah, and if a cat appears. Caterpillar? No. You're looking at it till it's like a perfect killer, the caterpillar. That's dog's still barking, you know. Oh, my mum's calling me. I'll have to call her back. Do 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 do. Oh, do we need to stop there? Oh look, plane. Nice. Let's drink. Oh, my mum's the most shy woman in the world. I wouldn't do that to her. Change it to pet next time. Yeah, because if a frog appears, and I suppose that counts, doesn't it? Oh, let me just drop her a message. A message. Let's stop there. An hour. Where's Shan at? Shan Takeover. She's currently on the bed playing some Nintendo Switch games. Oh, she's probably doing some drawing. She does some drawing. What was your hotel? It depends. What part of Lanzarote did you go to? I won't disclose the hotel I went to because we're going to the same one again this year. And I'd rather, whilst I'm swimming with me man boobies out, I'd rather not have people coming up to me and say, "Oh, it's you." No, please don't. Whoa! Look how low that plane is. Wow, that's sick. That's awesome. You can almost smell it. That's incredible. How you doing, random user? Hope you're doing well. That was fantastic. You see that? See that plane? That was sick. Shannon should have her own channel. Funnily enough, Signs. If you know, you know. It accepted my fake. Weird. Are you going on holiday? I will be doing. Later this year. Right, Hanau's next. I've actually been on these before. Someone said to me as well, I put in Regio and someone says I've never heard of Regio before. There you go, that's where it's come from. Why was that plane so low? It's an airport nearby. Yeah, it's Frankfurt. A massive airport just over there somewhere. But yeah, I've been on these trains before. I've been on the Dostos. They're actually quite nice to go on, to be fair. They're quite comfortable, and also sitting on the top deck's quite nice. Fair enough, mate. I think you would have said if it was. To be fair, I don't recognise the name of it, to be honest. I can tell you whereabouts I went. I went to Tegiza. Is the airport modelled? Not in this one, no, because the airport wouldn't be on this route. And also, I don't think it's on the S-Bahn route because it's absolutely massive for, you know, for the sort of like the purposes of the route. It's a train simulator. You're not really going to see an airport, are you? Will they add planes as AI on 5 Circle? No, there's no plans to do that, and I don't think they will. I don't think from Rivet's end there's going to be any updates. I think, and my hope is Skyhook are working on the 5th Sprinter timetable still. When that comes out is anyone's guess. You are a dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17th. You prefer the lower deck? Yeah, it's weird. It was weird because when I first went on the Dostos, it was a very, very strange experience. So I went to Stuttgart when I flew to Germany. I went from Stuttgart down to Ulm. In fact, the first German train I went on, I think, was a 423. I say I think because back when I went in 2018, so I don't really remember. I wasn't really into my German trains back then. Honestly, I didn't really know much about German trains. It was before I even touched trains in world. So yeah, when I went there, I think it was a 40. It was an S-Bahn train of some variety anyway. That I went on to first, and then we got to Stuttgart Hauptbahnhof, and then yeah, it was weird hopping onto a Dosto. It was just so weird because you step down, from the platform, you step down into the train. It's so weird. And then obviously you walk up to the thing, and obviously for me, I've always had level trains. It's always been either a step up onto a train or level or whatever else. So to step down into a train was the most confusing thing ever. It's 17, not 17th. Yeah, I know. 17th is a joke. I want to see planes land, take off at Edinburgh. No, you won't see it. That dog's still barking. What an absolute nutter. Poor dog. Ah, what am I doing? There's AFB in this, isn't there? No, there's not. Is there? Is there AFB? Not having my brakes released. I don't think there is AFB in this. Not in the Dostos anyway. It took you a long time to get from Kirkcaldy to Leven and back. You're currently doing some random stuff on F1 Manager. So I was carrying on telling you about my German trip, and then from Ulm I went to, I can't remember the name of the station now. I think it was Ulm to Kisseg or something like that. Putting the cars on negative drag. Takes 20 minutes. It certainly took longer than that. It was definitely 20 minutes. But the Red Bull drag reduction on minus 1,000, only 7 seconds off the next car. No, you're misunderstanding what I'm saying, Nathan. I said it's definitely taken 20 minutes to get from... You said you were at Kirkcaldy, you went to Leven, changed that Leven and went back. So the time it took you to get from Kirkcaldy to Leven and back is longer than 20 minutes. I'm going to head off now. Please DM me when you have unbanned me, or get Hebrew to DM me if you can't. Just all I'm going to say is check by midday tomorrow. If I've not done it by midday tomorrow, then leave a comment on the stream, and it'll remind me. So just yeah, if I've not done it by midday, then let me know. I think Xbox sales should have been atrocious. The way they've treated us should be illegal. Sackable offence. Yeah, this is why PlayStation's elite. Can't beat PlayStation. He says playing from a PC. Do you know what? To be fair, the only reason I've not streamed it from the PlayStation tonight is simply because the thing is with PlayStation, I love streaming from the PlayStation because it's much more reliable in the sense of like graphics and whatever else. But my issue I have with the PlayStation is that the PS5 has got this thing where if you go out of a game, it stops the stream. It's so annoying. I'd love that with the PS6 if they were allowing you to still stream whilst you're in your homepage or whatever. It'd make life a lot easier. It's a bit of a pain that they don't let you do that. So that's why I don't. Because if the game crashes, I can just reload it. I can reload back in it. It doesn't impact the stream. You're doing a return to Edinburgh now. Try minus 5,000. Oh my goodness. I want to make the slowest F1 race ever. There you go. Nice. Friday night time, the lights are low. How you doing, Victor? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Minus 5,000% is too much to the point they can't get off the line. And when you get the chance, you are an dancing queen, and sweet, only 17. Let's go. Hasn't caused a red flag yet. Yeah, because there's probably cars still moving. I'm looking forward to tomorrow's race tomorrow. Why did I say that twice? Anyone who is an Xbox player, do you know whether the difference in quality between the Xbox Series S and X is noticeable in games like this? Might upgrade. I would imagine so, yeah. Rolling into Kinghorn. Red flag only happens after the rest of the grid park up behind Perez. See, one thing I really like with German routes is that on this route alone you can do intercity, regional, S-Bahn, freight, semi-fast, all stoppers. It's mad. And almost every single German route's like that. Here's Wolfgang. You're only 20 seconds off in quali. Isn't that a thing, like, if you qualify, like, a certain, like, a couple of seconds off the lead driver, you get disqualified? Cool. They should make a service where you're sat in a class 93/99 in a Europlane flying over Spain, flying over from Spain to be used in Europe, and it's just pitch black. 107% rule. That's what I think it is. Yeah. They're going 80 kilometers an hour. My goodness. Right, let's go. Road and back. They were only 14 seconds away from the rest of the grid after S1. Oh my goodness. You're really torturing them, aren't you? Whoa! That's cool. That's very cool. Very nice. Right, how many more stations we've got on this? So we've got Rodenbach, Langensbold, Neudemitlau, Heilemeerholz, Gelnhausen, Heitholz, Wertheim, and watch your back. There you go. They're going like they're in London. You don't go anywhere in London. How many more minutes is that? It's around about 35 minutes ish. 30 seconds away from the rest of the grid, and they haven't even gone through turn 1. Wow. I dread to think. You're already lapped before reaching turn 10. Do 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 do. Right, I feel like we can get a bit more speed up here now. Do you know what? This is a little bit of an underrated route. I won't lie to you. Beautiful view of Edinburgh from Five Coast, heading into Burnt Island. Can also see Queensferry. I'll post a clip of how it looks on Discord once I've made every car go slow. Yeah, put it in racing chat. If you say is a powerhouse of a cell, I'll remember it for my chemistry exam. I'm sorry, don't come to me for chemistry revision or help. I didn't even take chemistry. I hated science. I kind of liked physics a little bit. I was quite a fan of physics, mainly because my physics teacher was an absolute G. But oh, this is gonna be an overshoot, isn't it? Yeah, but biology and chemistry weren't it for me. I didn't like dissecting frogs. I didn't like messing up. I suppose the only good thing with like chemistry is that you can throw loads of random stuff into a Bunsen burner and into a test tube and stuff, and that was quite cool. So unfortunately I won't be able to help you. Just repeat it to yourself. In fact, best way to remember it, remember what I didn't like. There you go, got a bin there. It's compulsory for GCSE. Yeah, oh, I did it. There was the option for me at GCSE where you had to do it, you could do double or triple science, and it was like double honours or triple honours. So my double honours was like the basic, the dumb version. Wasn't that the other way around? Surely, no. We went in this way for this then a minute ago. Why is it this way around? Surely not. No. That's trippy. You all saw that, right? Collectible there. Let's go get it. Yeah, it's weird. The Dostos are strange. Very strange little things. I won't lie. Don't try this. Oh! What are you doing there? You shouldn't be there. How have you done that? That's impressive. Yeah, okay. Maybe you should get back onto the train. I would highly advise that, please. Nutter. Watch this not be anything. I know, collectible. Wow, look at that map. Wow. So what we're somewhere along here, aren't we? Yeah, we're somewhere over this way. Stop pushing us. Get out of my way. Fine, have it your way. Some people were saying the blue flame on a Bunsen burner was cold. Yeah, that's a rookie error. That's a rookie mistake. In reality, I do remember from my science. Wow, I do remember from my science that the bluer the flame, the hotter it is. The rear door should have been closed. Yeah, but it's fine. It's okay. It don't matter. It don't matter. Anyway, I want to get back to that map because that was cool. So, where's that map gone? So yeah, Frankfurt. Look at the absolute chaos around here. So we are here somewhere. Road. Oh, what? So we're here at Road and back here, and then people keep pushing me out of the way. Stop it, please. Go this way then. Suit yourself. Oh, hello. Look, my Vilbel. That's Kinzigtalbahn. And then people keep pushing me out of the way. And obviously you've got the Wiesbaden, and then you've got Mainz down there. And then it goes all the way up to Koblenz. There you go. Cool. So what would you think? What would you lot think? Would you like to see a Castle to Koblenz stream? Where we do Castle to Fulda, Fulda to Frankfurt, Frankfurt to Mainz, Mainz to Koblenz? It'd be, off the top of my head, it's at least 30 minutes from Castle to Fulda. It's then another hour from Fulda to Frankfurt. It's around about, I think, 45 minutes from Frankfurt to Mainz, depending on what train we take. And then from Mainz to Koblenz, it's about another hour. So what's that? At least 3.5 hours. I think that could work quite nicely as a stream. Or we could go the other way. We could go Koblenz to Castle. There's no power. Need more power. More power. Go. More power. Less power. We're almost there. Oh. That's a train up ahead. Am I right? That train shouldn't be there. A lot of trust in these rails, I tell you. Oh, whoa! An ICET service. This is really, do you know what? I'm really enjoying this run. This is quite a nice run. It's nice and busy. I like it. Once that dog stops barking as well, we'll do things properly. What's your favourite German route, peeps? Out of all the routes we've got in game, what's your favourite? It's weird. It's weird because you step down into the train. It's so weird. We're a minute delayed. Oh dear, standard. Niedermittelau is next. I don't have any German routes. I don't really play non-UK routes. Fair enough. I know a lot of people share that same sentiment, so. I'm doing some flying on Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, practicing my A320 landings. That's a game I want to get. I can't run it on my PC though. My PC would just melt. Cool, we're up to 80 kilometers. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is really buggy. I will upgrade my PC to 32 gigabyte RAM. It's only at 16 at the minute. Yeah, mine's 16 gig RAM. I feel like since getting the PC, I know a bit more about specs now. Next stop is Dalgety Bay. I feel like I'm on the 5 circle. Right, then let's get slowed down. See, I made a joke about everyone disappearing for Eurovision. It's turned 9 o'clock and everyone's left. It must hold some precedent for some people. I tell you who does need to go and watch Eurovision. That dog, still barking. I'm back. Sorry, I missed a comment. Someone tagged me in earlier. No worries. No worries. That dog's still barking. Can't stand you. Oh, I'm the same. I can't stand it. I don't see the point of Eurovision. Stop there. Got an ICE one there. Top speed of an F1 car is now 60 kilometres an hour. Did you see that Palace beat Man City in the FA Cup? I did. Someone mentioned it earlier, actually. Man City losing to Crystal Palace. Who'd have thunk it, eh? How are Villa doing? Are they? I think they play tomorrow, don't they, Villa? Oh no, today. Oh, they nice. They beat Tottenham. Lads, legend. How you doing, Concord? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We are currently on the Kinzigtalbahn, driving a Dosto to somewhere. The FA game was a great game to watch. I would imagine it was on Sky Sport. See, I'm not that massive into football. I just like to pay attention to what's going on. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Aston Villa in the top 5. Who do they play next week? Man U. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, yeah, it's because they got 37, that's why. Ah, they played 37 matches. Remember the Eurovision liveried trains from 2023? No. Villa play Man United next. They'll beat them, surely. I don't care about the Prem. We're 16th. We have a Europa League final on Wednesday. We've been rubbish in the Prem. Wolverhampton Wanderers aren't playing too bad. Wolverhampton Wanderers, man, what a team! What an absolute team! I don't support them. I support Villa, but yeah, it's always quite funny because there's two main rivalries in the Midlands. You've got Villa and Blues, and you got Wolves and Albion. Your flying is going very smoothly. Both Europa League finalists are going in on a loss. Going to be an interesting final. Imagine Spurs lifting a trophy after 17 years. Yeah, because they've never won a trophy, have they? Who's looking forward to the World Cup next year? It's going to be a sick year next year. GTA 6 releases, and then you're going to have who's it? What do you call them? World Cup 26. It's going to be sick. Yeah, they haven't won a trophy for 17 years. So in your lifetime, they've never won a trophy. That's a smooth stop there. Cool. We're back on time somehow as well. there still isn't a bingo winner anywhere near. I'm surprised. There's going to be another rollover. What are we on? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at you then. Yeah, so there's still quite a few things yet. 400 members, we're not far away from that. Let's check if anyone's joined. No. What are we at though? 102 plus 102 plus 297. Oh, okay. We're one away. We're one away from 400, which means that would be, you know, a bingo. We need one more person to join the Discord server, I think. Chat is kind of dead. It's just a quieter stream. Obviously, the German stuff isn't exactly popular amongst mainly my audience, which it makes sense. Obviously, a lot of you are from the UK. But I don't mind playing something that, because at the end of the day, it's something I want to play. I want to play it because it's kind of building up a little bit of hype for Frankfurt S-Bahn next week. But yeah, it's certainly, obviously, I know that German stuff isn't as popular. Same with the American stuff. The American stuff isn't as popular either. UK stuff's quite good. How's your week been, Richie? It's not been too bad, thank you, JG. It's been alright, thank you. I've been suffering with some headaches this week, though. I've been struggling a bit, won't I? Let's go. Still got 25 people watching though, so I much appreciate you all being in here. You're approaching approaching North Queensferry. Next up is Gelnhausen. There you go. Gelnhausen. That dog's been quiet now, so I can open them windows because I'm getting well warm in here. Well warm. Ah, dear. You reckon Crystal Palace will do quite well in the Europa League next year? It's quiet, probably because of Eurovision. No, I just think it's some streams aren't obviously as busy as others. To be fair, I do quite like it sometimes. Obviously, I don't like it when there's a really quiet stream. But sometimes streams can get quite busy, and I like to read every comment and have a good, like, chilled out conversation. Sometimes when it's quite mad, yeah, that's when it can get a bit like, whoa. Gone are the days of the 120 people watching at one given time. Yeah, people, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It all very much depends on what I stream, though, that's all. The German stuff doesn't usually do that well, to be fair. For me, anyway. It's like the Subway Sim last week, that didn't really do very well as well, because obviously my audience isn't German. What's your favourite route in the game? Birmingham Cross City. What a route. You have 17,000 views on a video of the 323 on Train Sim World. Why did it get to 17,000 views? That's just the joy sometimes of the algorithm. It just does that. So like, I've got a random video of, I think my most viewed shorts around about like 15,000 views. I do need to work on my short form content though. I feel like I'm missing a trick there with my short form content. Apart from the sprinters, what's your favourite train? Not necessarily in Trains in World. Got to be the Class 91s for me. Yeah, I'd say 91s are quite a good suggestion. I do like the 91s. I do quite like a Turbo Star. I'd probably, yeah, do you know what? I'd probably go as far as to say that 91s are my favourite trains. How is Kinzigtalbahn? It's a good bit of fun. Do you have this route? I would imagine you'd have it. This is the first time doing a Regio service on the route ever in the whole year I've had it. Even on the PlayStation, I'm quite enjoying it. It's quite a nice pace. It's quite relaxing. It's busy, really busy. I've seen loads of AI traffic along this run. So there you go. There's another one there. That's two. There's two examples there. So there's one that's just gone in there, and there's another one that's just following behind it. That'll be like a semi-express. And then soon after that we'll see an ICE. I also like the Birmingham Cross City route. I hope there is more. There'll be a Danish route at some point. That'd be cool. Do you think Fife will look weird with 385s? Yes, I think it will, because I'm used to seeing it with the 170s. Hey Pete, how you doing? You like Birmingham Cross City as well? Most UK routes. Yeah, I think there's some solid UK routes out there at the minute, and you know, Birmingham Cross City is up there with my favourite because I'm originally a Brummie, so I've actually got local knowledge of the whole route. And like before I did YouTube on the forums and that, I made a couple of suggestion forums and I commented on suggestion forums about Birmingham Cross City before it became a thing, and I just absolutely loved the idea of the route because it's just such a, well, before it came out, it is a perfect package. It's self-contained. It's a 323. It's such a nice route. So I was very excited for it. Hitachi are going to build more 385s and fit them with batteries so they can run on 5. But yeah, with Birmingham Cross City, I know the route. Like, I know Chester Road, and everyone knows the story about my mum and the handbag and whatever else. So yeah, I'll be utilising Instagram for your short form content as well. You can expand your audience on there, and since your videos wouldn't just get pushed to your own followers, YouTube is hard. Yeah, I mean, same with TikTok. I just need to. Short form is something I'm lacking at the minute because I've spent so much time on my long form content, and there's only so much time you can do that. I need to ride the trends and stuff, but I've not got around to it. I've got loads of ideas though. I've brainstormed over the last week about some short form content. I've got ideas. Same story with me and Medland Mainline. Yeah. I love your story about the tube stock that you saw being pulled by a Class 20. I haven't loaded a short on my channel for 8 months. See, sometimes what's weird as well with algorithms is that if you don't post for ages, it'll just push a random video out. So, for example, with me, on TikTok, I didn't post for like a month, and I posted a video and it just went to like 15,000 views. It was nuts. I had an issue. I'll tell you something. I had an issue with my editing on Friday. It's why the Midland Mainline video was a bit late. I was meant to get it out for Friday, and I literally went to go export it. I edited it on the Thursday night on CapCut. I've been using CapCut for my editing the last few months even, probably most of 2025, just because it's a nicer, smoother sort of system. And they've added watermarks to all your videos now, so you have to pay like 20 quid a month to export your videos. I was like, what? So I edited the whole video and I had to go through and re-edit it again. So I need to change the way I do my editing now, which is fine, because I was using a different software, but I've forgotten it in the 6 months I've been on CapCut. I was Richie, thought so. I'm from Coventry. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know Coventry. Is it CapCut PC? Yeah. They've literally updated it over the last... I think they updated it like Wednesday or Thursday night. Because I edited a video... I edited the Metro video for SCR on Sunday night. Not a problem. And then I come to edit this one on Friday, like a few days later, and it was watermarked. I was a bit fuming. Had a period on my channel where I didn't upload for 4 months because I was too lazy to upload. It's a task. It is a task to keep up to an upload schedule. It really is. Like trying to juggle a full-time job, a quote-unquote social life, streaming, and content creating. It takes up a lot of time. I am like flat out always doing stuff. So sometimes it's nice, just like some weekends I just don't stream, and sometimes it's nice to do that. Or in the case that I just fancied playing this route, so I probably should start doing that more often. Just playing something I fancy playing. Cause like for this, it's like I fancy playing this because Frankfurt S-Bahn's coming out next week, so it's kind of building up a bit of hype for me. Because you can do some of the S-Bahn runs, you've obviously got Frankfurt itself and whatever else. So, and usually when something new gets announced that we've already got the same sort of area in Train Sim World, it kind of gets me hyped up. Word time, is that the penultimate? I think it is, yeah, it's penultimate stop. We're going as far as this final calling point, and we'll be leaving it there. So, yeah, I've quite enjoyed this. You've been unstuck on 191 subscribers, it's annoying because you're so close to 200. Just keep it up. That's all I'll say, keep it up. Go. You need to upload more often. Do you know what? It's not necessarily needing to upload more often. It's more what you upload. For me, it's sort of like I definitely kind of try and aim for quality over quantity. Like sometimes quantity works, but like yeah, I like to try and make sure that each video is fully properly edited and it's, you know, I don't know. So I would never do daily uploads simply because I'm so particular with, like, you know, stuff. What route is this and why are we playing it tonight? So this is the Kinzigtalbahn, Frankfurt Fulda. We're playing it because one, I fancied playing it, and two, Frankfurt S-Bahn route, the one that comes out next week, is connected to this route. So you would, let me get driving again. So you would, I know you wouldn't be overly fussed by this one because it's German and you don't like German stuff. But, so if you go to the map, you'll see that the route starts down here at Frankfurt, which is that a route hopping point? I think it is. Obviously you can't route hop, but we'll have a look at that in the Frankfurt S-Bahn stream. But yeah, this is obviously, you'd go down this way and then the Frankfurt S-Bahn route's like over here, so it all connects up. I'm looking forward to the Frankfurt S-Bahn coming. Not long now. 4 days to wait, something like that. It's a monster of a it's an absolute monster, it really is. That's why the whole timetable issues a thing. It's an absolute massive station. It's ridiculous. Look at all the stuff around here. It's ridiculous. Absolutely nuts. And I think in the S-Bahn route, this is all accessible here. It's all accessible anyway, but yeah. And on Frankfurt S-Bahn, you've not only got the upper platforms, you've got the lower platforms too. 24 platforms, plus you've got the lower platforms. It's nuts. Edit videos is a bit stressful. It can be, yeah. It's definitely time consuming. Because the thing is, right, when I do videos, it will easily, the time it takes to make one video is usually the time it does to do a stream. Each video of mine is easily, I aim to record at least half an hour, and then yeah, at least half an hour. So usually setting up, you know, an idea, kind of setting up the idea of the video, whatever else, getting it all set up, getting the recording and whatever. I usually do like a quick 2-minute record beforehand just to make sure it's all recording and whatever else, and then I'll record for about half an hour, sometimes more. I'll try not to do more than 45 minutes. And then I'll edit it. Edit can take, depending on the length of the video, can take about an hour, probably. Sometimes an hour 15. So let's just say an hour for the sake of it. So that's an hour and a half. And then you've got uploading. So usually I go and do some other stuff whilst it's uploading. That takes about half an hour. And then I always review my video before. And sometimes I miss some things in the description, which is a pain. But I'll review the video. So if it's a 20, so basically, if the longer the video, the longer it takes me to review it. And whilst I'm reviewing it, that's when I'll make my thumbnail. That's when I'll sort the description out. That's when I'll sort the chapters and whatever else out. So, all in all, a video will take me, like a standard long form video that you watch has taken me 3 hours. Which, if you think about it, if you were to apply that to like the minimum wage, that's like 27, 28 quid. Maybe even more than that. Like, what's the minimum wage now? Is it like 11 quid? If I was making that for someone else, that's like 30 quid a video, basically, of my time. It kind of gets mad when you put it into perspective like that. Shorts are a bit easier, and they're some shorts that you do, if you're basically nicking a bit of my content from, like if I normally take a bit from my stream or whatever, like for example I've got a short coming out tomorrow, it's about a penguin. That is downloading it, quickly splicing it together, like cutting it together, and that'll take about half an hour tops. But my short form content, I'm thinking of like the same time I dedicate to a long form video, I dedicate to a short form video, because it's going to go on multiple platforms. So that's what I need to start doing. What do you use for your photos, thumbnails? I use a software called GIMP, which stands for GNU Image Manipulation Program. It's free. It's open source. It's very complicated though, and then sometimes I use Canva. Canva's just easy enough. I know Casual uses Canva. So things I use, if you're wanting to do YouTube stuff, the things I would recommend to you. So GIMP is a good one, and Canva for your thumbnails, easy. And the editing software I was using before, it's called Kdenlive. It's open source. It's free. It's quite good in what it does, and there's tons of tutorials on YouTube. Audio, for background music, I use YouTube's audio library. Yeah. Animations, I use Canva. So yeah, there we go. Go! Yeah, use Canva. That's a lot of time consuming. Mine takes a while as well, but that's with editing. It's even longer if I do a video on the PlayStation, because then I've got the time of transferring the content from the PlayStation to a USB stick onto my thingy. I used to use Share Factory on the PlayStation, but I fell out with Share Factory. It's a bit of a pain. OBS to record, yep, because that's open source. Yeah. Audacity to record my audio sometimes. Audacity is a good one. But yeah, know when you watch one of my videos, it doesn't take 2 minutes. It's a good couple of hours. That's why I don't upload that much. You know, that's why I only do 2 videos a week and 2 streams a week, because I simply just do not have the time to do more. Right, do that. Here we go outside. Of course, that'll just turn around and go back the other way. So, there we go. That was a little stream on the Kinzigtalbahn. let me have a little look at what we've got on here, bingo wise. Did anyone win? No, let's have some final look. So 26 likes, 70 votes on the poll. 76% of you are excited for Frankfurt S-Bahn. I'm going to take a snippet of that. Why not? There you go. Yeah, I'll save that. That's fine. Cool. Right, yep, so 40 likes, not quite. Derail, no. Spad, no, surprisingly. Train delay, no. Overshoot, no. Yes, even. Toilet break, yes. Cat, no. 30 viewers, yes. Emergency brakes, no. Mic punch, no. 3.82. Not quite. Not quite. No. 2 away, though, just has no subscribers, so we're very close. Ox and no home, no. Full beans, yes. Mod appears, yes. 400 members. Should we have a check? No, unfortunately. And speeding, yes. So this is going to roll over to the next stream, which will be Frankfurt S-Bahn on, I'm thinking, Tuesday night. I'd like to do a Monday night stream, but I don't think I'll have the time. So, yeah, so next stream will be Tuesday night on the brand new Frankfurt S-Bahn. Look at that. Got all that stuff going on there. And then, what's the other one? And then, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do Thursday. I think Thursday I was going to do that Castle to Coblenz thing, but we'll see. We'll see. I might do something else. I might do like a viewer's choice, or I might do some TSC, because people keep asking me to do TSC, so potentially might do that. But I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As for videos, obviously you can expect a first look video on Monday with the Frankfurt S-Bahn, because I think that's when the embargo is. So if you want my thoughts and feelings on the upcoming route, then feel free to check that out. I'm thinking of also doing a comparison of the Frankfurt S-Bahn on PC and PlayStation. I'm not too sure. I'm tentative about that just because of the contentious nature of the topic, to be honest. So we'll see. And other than that, if I don't see you in the next stream, obviously I'm not streaming next weekend because it's my birthday. So when I next see you, if I don't see you in the next stream, I'll see you when I'm 25. So yeah, thank you all for watching tonight. Have a good rest of your weekend, and yeah, take care. Bye everyone.